Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. One thing about RHOP is that it never fails to bring the drama. Season 9 is starting off strong with new beef between Karen Huger and Gizelle Bryant over two events that were going on at the same time. Based on the context of the situation, this incident might cause an end to their friendship, which was already hanging on by a thread. Read on to find out what happened. It all started in the second episode of Season 9, when Gizelle Bryant and Ashley Darby, also known as GNA, told the girls that they were throwing an event. In addition to spotlighting their joint apparel line, the event was also going to be a nod to Gizelle's father, Curtis Graves. He died last year, and this was going to be a nod to him and his legacy. After hearing Bryant discuss the details behind the occasion, Karen decided to invite the girls to another event, which just so happened to start at the same time. Huger was suddenly expected to accept an award, and she wanted her co-stars to be there. The group initially called Darby to give her the heads up that they chose to go to Karen's award show first. Because of the DC traffic, they initially predicted that they wouldn't even get to the GNA event until 8:30, even though it ended at 9. When Ashley relayed the message to Gizelle, she was fuming. Bryant began calling the girls rude and snapped that if they couldn't show up at a respectable time, that they shouldn't come at all. Ultimately, only a few of the cast members were able to make it to the GNA spectacle in time, but by that moment, Bryant already felt betrayed not only by them, but also by Karen. This isn't the first time that Gizelle and Karen have been at odds. Every so often they seem to be becoming close friends, but most of the time they are total enemies. No fan could ever forget the Season 3 moment when Karen decided to bring the ex-wife of Bryant's now former boyfriend on camera. Likewise, jaws dropped in the same Season 9 episode of the two-event fiasco when Gizelle poked fun at Huger's recent DUI. When Karen announced that she was receiving an award, Bryant joked that it had to be for driving into a tree, referencing her co-star's drunken damage. Needless to say, this double event disaster is just the icing on the cake to years of a rivalry between the two housewives. Right after the Season 9 Episode 2 premiere, viewers rushed to social media to share their reactions to the battle of events. Unanimously, people agreed that the entire incident was the result of Huger not being understanding of the gravity of Gizelle's event. In a Reddit thread, fans shared their disappointment for Karen's insensitive behavior. Here are a few of the comments. Do you think that Karen was in the wrong? Do you think she and Gizelle patched things up? Let us know all of your thoughts in the comments below. In the vibrant, drama-fueled world of the Real Housewives of Potomac, moments of tension often arise from unexpected events, setting the stage for heated confrontations and emotional revelations. One of the most memorable clashes unfolded between Karen Huger and Gizelle Bryant, rooted in a seemingly innocuous decision that spiraled into a full-blown feud. At the heart of their discord lay the concept of timing, specifically the timing of events and how they can either bridge gaps or widen divides. The Potomac elite were gearing up for a significant social event, Karen Huger's annual La Dame celebration, a lavish affair celebrating her fragrance line and the woman behind it. This event was not just a launch. It was an opportunity for Karen to showcase her brand, her status, and her identity. However, unbeknownst to her, the timing of this event coincided with a deeply personal moment for Gizelle Bryant. Gizelle, known for her sharp wit and straightforwardness, had recently faced the loss of her father. This moment of grief weighed heavily on her, and as the La Dame event approached, she found herself caught between supporting a friend and honoring her own emotional needs. The juxtaposition of celebration and mourning created an underlying tension that neither woman anticipated. As the day of the event neared, Gizelle expressed her struggle. She was supportive of Karen's endeavors, but the timing felt insensitive to her. In the past, the housewives had navigated their differences through open communication, but the stress of the situation led to misunderstandings. Karen, in her excitement and focus on her brand, failed to recognize the emotional toll the timing of her event had on Gizelle. When Gizelle brought up her concerns to the group, she was met with mixed reactions. Some of the ladies empathized with her, while others questioned why she couldn't just put her grief aside for one night. This response only fueled Gizelle's frustration and sense of isolation. She felt that her emotional needs were being overlooked in favor of Karen's celebratory atmosphere. The night of the La Dame event arrived, and was nothing short of spectacular. Guests adorned in glamorous outfits, an array of exquisite hors d'oeuvres, and a backdrop of sparkling lights created an ambience of joy and celebration. However, as the festivities unfolded, the tension between Karen and Gizelle simmered just beneath the surface. During a speech intended to honor her journey and the importance of self-love, Karen spotted Gizelle in the crowd. As she delivered her heartfelt message, she couldn't shake the feeling that Gizelle's presence was more of an obligation than a choice. The moment felt awkward, a stark contrast to the jubilant atmosphere she envisioned. After the speech, Gizelle approached Karen. The tension was palpable. In front of their friends, Gizelle articulated her feelings, explaining how the timing of the event had affected her. She felt hurt that Karen had not considered her emotional state while planning such a significant celebration. Karen, initially taken aback, responded defensively, arguing that she had worked hard for this event and that it was unfair for Gizelle to bring her personal struggles into the mix. What ensued was a heated exchange that captured the attention of the guests. As the two women raised their voices, the mood shifted dramatically. The laughter and chatter around them faded, replaced by the awkward hush of onlookers. That argument became a focal point of the evening, overshadowing the festivities that Karen had so meticulously planned. In the aftermath, the rift deepened. Gizelle felt more isolated, believing that her needs were being dismissed in favor of Karen's ambition. Karen, on the other hand, felt that her friend was being self-centered, turning her moment of success into a discussion about grief. Both women retreated to their corners, surrounded by friends who tried to mediate but found themselves caught in the crossfire. As the drama unfolded on camera, viewers were left wondering how the two would reconcile. Over the next few episodes, the fallout lingered, serving as a backdrop for various interactions among the group. Karen and Gizelle's confrontation became a recurring theme, representing how timing can either heal or harm relationships. Eventually, a pivotal moment arose when the women attended a group retreat. Away from the glitz of Potomac, the serene setting provided the perfect backdrop for healing. In a quiet moment, Gizelle and Karen found themselves alone, reflecting on the events that had transpired. Gizelle, still hurt but open to understanding, shared how the timing of Karen's event felt like a dismissal of her grief. Karen listened, and as she processed her friend's words, she realized that her own excitement had overshadowed a significant emotional moment for Gizelle. In that moment of vulnerability, the women were able to bridge the gap. They acknowledged their missteps, Karen's oversight, and Gizelle's feelings of hurt. With newfound understanding, they agreed that timing is everything, both in events and in relationships. The confrontation, while initially painful, ultimately strengthened their bond. They learned that true friendship involves recognizing and honoring each other's emotional landscapes, even when navigating through the chaos of life's events. The clash between Karen Huger and Gizelle Bryant over event timing in The Real Housewives of Potomac serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of relationships. In a world where celebrations and grief often collide, it is crucial to approach each moment with empathy and understanding. Their journey from conflict to resolution highlights that while timing can create discord, it can also pave the way for growth and deeper connections. In the end, both women emerged stronger, embodying the resilience and nuance that define the fabric of their friendship.